that gets me tight is that when I see somebody that I would have wifed, somebody like I would have put a ring on it, and I see them turn out to be a baby mother, I be tight. Because I'm like, you curved me and got with whatever piece of shit and let him make you a baby mother. And I know I can't control that, but I just be tight. Like, I would have put a ring on it. We would have been married. So it's like a lose-lose situation. Because now, you done went and got knocked up by this dude without a ring, and I would have married you. And it's whack because it's like, you know my moral, like anybody I date know they will learn my morals and my values. So if you know I have certain morals and values, and then you going ahead and let that happen, I'll be tight, I ain't gonna lie. Part of me be like, let that bozo do that. Why you let that bozo do that? I'm not even gonna lie.
All right, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, hit the link in the description, join the Patreon. This is the video I was looking for. I had to go find it. I had to go find it, right? And you know, he said a few things in there. I don't care. You dodged the bullet. You dodged the bullet. That's just all that means. You dodged the bullet. You know, he starts talking about you didn't get to know my morals and, you know, my morals and everything I stood on and all that. Bro, they wasn't trying to find your morals. Women don't be caring about morality, bro. They don't be caring about none of that. That's why they chose a bozo. That's why they choose the worst. You talk about, oh, man, I would have cuffed it and I would have wifed her. No, man, you was about to make a mistake. She chose exactly who she wanted to choose. And a lot of these women, they choose bad on purpose because it's a reflection of them. They are terrible people, just as the people they procreate with. And they complain about the baby daddy and they the same. You just looking at the vessel. You didn't get to learn her moral compass. You didn't get to learn her integrity. You ain't get to learn her personality and what she stand on. You dodged the bullet. They know exactly what they doing. They say they don't like nice guys. They don't like good men. They say that. That ain't something that we say, oh, I don't like her. She was too nice or she was too good. We don't say stuff like that. It's, you know, it's just indicative of who they are as a person. They marry the people that's a reflection of them. They get knocked up on people that's a reflection of them and vice versa. So he's talking about you didn't get to learn my moral. Of course, you didn't want to get to learn your morals. They find out you good. That forces them to have to be on the right track. They don't want to be on the right track. Most women don't want to do shit the right way. When it get hard, they get lost. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you sit here just looking at her talking about she's so fine. And oh no, she got exactly what she deserved. Don't let them play victim. Don't ask for grace for being a baby mama. They got exactly what they would deserve, especially if they didn't marry before they carried. Especially if they didn't marry before they carried. So that's what I don't really understand, where he just looking at the bot like, damn, I would have did this. And then you would have probably left her too and seen what type of bullshit she on. You know, they got a saying, if she say you a good dude, that's a diss. When women say you a good man, that's a diss. That's right before she ghosts you. That's right before she find a way to get an attitude and break it off with you. They'll break it off with you for anything when you too nice. They say, well, nice guys don't fuck good, or nice guys. So every Pookie and Ray Ray hit it. Get out of here, man. Every nice guy can't get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. You know, I'm gonna let him ride that one more back. No Diddy.
One thing that gets me tight is that when I see somebody that I would have wifed, somebody like I would have put a ring on it, and I see them turn out to be a baby mother, I be tight. Because I'm like, you curved me and got with whatever piece of shit and let him make you a baby mother. And I know I can't control that, but I just be tight. Like, I would have put a ring on it. We would have been married. So it's like a lose-lose situation. Because now, You know, Wayne got knocked up by this dude without a ring, and I would have married you. And it's whack because it's like, you know, my moral, like anybody I date know they'll dating will learn my morals and my values. So if you know I have certain morals and values, and then you going ahead and let that happen, I'll be tight. I ain't gonna lie. Part of me be like, let that bozo do that. Why you let that bozo do that?
They don't care nothing about your morals and values. Why you let him? She opened her legs. The whole language you're talking about. Why you let him? No, she got herself. She let herself become a single mother. She didn't care nothing about his morals and values. She did and knew he didn't stand on nothing. They go to movies. He was faking it, or he was hiding who he really was. That's they go to. Or he was faking it, or he was hiding who he really was. No, he wasn't hiding. He told you exactly who he was. Ain't nobody faking it. The thing about it is, women, when they, find an attraction, they don't care nothing about nothing else. They don't care about your moral. The more shitty you are, the more criminality that you have, the more that they love you. These are my values and my moral. They don't care nothing about that, bro. Look at their baby fathers. Well, I would have put a ring on it and you would have been divorced and lost half. And dudes like, bro, he's just looking at how fine she looked. And just look at the comments of how is she supposed to know your intention? Something happened for them to skip you. I'm telling you, it always goes back to it's the man's fault. I'm telling you, man, you having a conversation with women, it just don't make it's never no accountability. I never read these comment sections. But you didn't wife them, so why is that? It's never that. It's never on them. Gotta put a ring on it and be a stepdaddy to them. Hilarious. It's fucking hilarious. It's all women never grasp the concept of topics like this. I feel like they grasp the concepts and they go in the comment section and I think they play dumb. They play dumb. Where are you guys at, guys? Can't find y'all. Of course you can't find them because, and she's old. No disrespect. Boston Steph is old. If that's her in the middle. Y'all be like, well, can't find y'all because y'all are attracted to the worst type of dudes. These dudes be right in front of your face every day. Y'all put them in the friend zone. Y'all don't see them. They're only attracted to the shitty ones. The Bible tells you that it's not that many good women. It tells you. It tells you. He who finds a good woman finds a good thing. If it was so easy to find a good woman, you'll find one. When you look into the Bible, it ain't that many good women in the Bible. It's not that good many women in the Bible, bro. So of course a good woman, if he who finds a good woman finds a good thing, that's letting you know right then and there, it's not that easy to find a good woman, meaning it's not that many good women. Well, obviously you didn't do something right. I'm telling you, it's obviously you didn't do something right. It's never the woman's fault. They blamed it on him. He did something right. God did something for him to allow him not to be in those situations. That was a blessing. He don't understand it's a blessing. He looking at the ass, the titties, or bitch was a terrible bitch. That's why God protected you from it. Somebody got to say it. She was a terrible person. God protected you from a terrible person. He protected you from a terrible situation. And here you complaining about, I would have wifed her. Man, get out of here, man. You were protected, bro. She wasn't for you. Well, why didn't you put a ring? You didn't do something right because y'all attracted to the worst type of dudes. Y'all sleep with the same dudes, same 10 to 20% of dudes. And they never, this is why a lot of brothers is leaving the community. Because once you figure out, no matter if you do the work and you become a better guy or you don't do the work, we all get blamed for it. Women never say, you know what, we got to pick better. You know what, we got to vet better. You know what, we need our black men. You know what, we got to, we got to look at ourselves and we got to do the work. They don't say that shit. Not until they old and that clitoris look like a Arby's roast beef sandwich. Regardless, it's always your fault. That's the biggest problem with America and in the black. It's always the man's fault. And all that shaming and blaming the men, that's why they left the community. When they go over to Becky and Maria, they don't get that energy. They don't get that same energy, bro. Y'all running the man out the community, bro. They been left. Y'all, bro, the little guys that's left, y'all making them. They don't even, if they deal with y'all, they don't want no kids with y'all, nothing. They don't want to marry y'all, but then again, it's always the man fault. Okay, if it's the black man fault, why the white man ain't coming in? Why ain't the Mexicans coming in? Why ain't the Arabs coming in? But what we do see is a surplus of those women marrying black dudes, and y'all getting mad. You know, that's the crazy thing. Y'all get mad for dudes exercising their options when all y'all do is blame the man within the community. That's all y'all do is blame the guys within the community. Y'all never take any accountability and be like, okay, we got to stop blaming the men. We got to do something different. All the good, productive men, the word is out. The majority of American women don't like good dudes. And the good dudes, the good dudes, they turn the good dudes into terrible dudes or dudes that don't even want to be involved. They just become flat out transactional. They flat out go get a passport. You know what I'm saying? So hit the link in the description, join the Patreon. Peace.